Well, you know, today is all about tradition and it's all about the kids. So please welcome Mairlyn Smith and her son, Andrew. Yay! Because we're going to cook together. Yeah. And it all started back in the day when you know, had Andrew as a little boy, and I'm sure you got him into that kitchen because he knows what he's doing right now. He's already started the recipe.
He's a catch.
He is a catch. Yeah. But we've got a picture from years ago.
Yes, I love this
sweet little doll.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Aww.
So cute. Okay, Andrew, do you like helping out in the kitchen, or is she bossy? Just tell us the truth.
You know, she's very bossy, but to be honest, I get it from her, so it's
so it's all good.
Yeah, I love helping out.
There's a whole bunch of type A's in our house. It was right. I was so glad he moved out. Anyway, no, did I say that out loud? Is he standing beside me? Anyway, okay, so we're gonna do. We've made, you know, sugar cookies and gingerbread houses and truffles, but chocolate bark is for somebody who's a little bit older, like maybe a 12-year-old could do this. So you know, Andrew's 25, so he can handle it.
He can do it.
And so anyway,
he's old enough.
He's already broken up the chocolate into the pan.
Great.
And so, honey, you can actually. We'll pretend that. Well, you saw that. That's not a big deal. Okay, so then ta-da. Okay,
you
so
break up the chocolate, but first of all, you're using. Does it matter what kind of chocolate you use?
Yeah, it does.
Do you use this for a reason?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so at Metro they have Irresistibles, which is their high premium line, and so that 72% dark chocolate is what you want.
Okay.
Don't go any darker than that. You know,
Too bitter.
It's too bitter.
Yeah.
And you can do milk if you want. I'm not a biggest fan, but I did do some milk here and some dark.
I love you for that.
And there's all these different toppings. So when the chocolate's melted, Andrew, you're going to put it onto the parchment paper and spread it out, okay, so that it kind of looks like that. And while he's doing that, I think it's really important to have different kinds of toppings that you want to do, but you can go high end or low end.
Yeah.
So when Andrew was little and I was a single mom, we used to save the candy from Halloween. And so that's all the Smarties, and I would, you know, we'd bash it up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but now I've got M&Ms. And then also if you want to do, you know, little candy cane, we used to just buy the candies like that and then smash it up with a hammer, which Andrew's going to do with the toffee in a minute.
Well, that's a lot of fun for the kids.
Oh, I know.
Help out, right?
He loves smashing things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
it's fun for everybody.
Fun for everybody. And then there's candied ginger or dried cranberries.
Nice.
But pretzels are really good too. So, okay, good job. It doesn't have to be perfect. Good for you, honey. You're doing your best.
Andrew! Encourage. Okay, I like that, but you have to encourage the kids in the kitchen. And
you do.
And you also, were you okay with him making a mess?
Yes, I'm so glad you brought that up, because his first job that he did as my helper was washing lettuce.
Yes.
And so you could have, you know, rowed a canoe or a boat down the kitchen. There was so much water in the house.
Yes.
But you don't say anything, because one bad, oh my gosh, and you've ruined it.
I don't want to do it anymore.
So yeah, it was a mess. Okay, yeah, I want you to smash up the toffee. So this is a really fun thing to do. So, he's really strong now. When he was little, you know, you can get the kids to use a wooden spoon, but just smashing up a toffee bar or the candies is really good. And then you get them to, so you can sprinkle stuff. But I've got a whole bunch of suggestions on your website. So, you know, crunched up toffee. This is salt. So you know you're going to do like a salted caramel thing. So you could do salt in the toffee.
That's a good idea.
You know, you can do a whole bunch more stuff. So here,
I was going to eat those.
Bring those back. Those are the M&Ms.
Yes.
Do you want some things? So he's going to smash and finish doing all that. And big thing, never, ever, ever, and we talked, don't ever criticize. So who cares? You know what? It's all going to get broken up anyway.
That's right.
And it's all going to taste good.
What I love about this is that you're going to break it up, you're going to package it, and you're going to give these away. You can give them to neighbors, you can give them to teachers, caregivers.
Your grandma and your grandpa.
Grandma and grandpa. And then your child has made the gift. I think that is so key.
I think so too. And you know what? It's not about, we try to teach Andrew, and I hope you learn this, is that we don't live beyond our means.
Right.
And that, you know, and you also don't give the biggest present, you give them from your heart.
Yes.
And so when you make stuff in the kitchen, like, it's really fun. So Andrew, you can break this. So that
I feel like we should let Andrew talk. Maybe he wants to say something.
Do you want to say something?
I'm a mute. I don't say much.
Andrew, what's the biggest lesson you learned from your mom in the kitchen? I'll just put you right on the spot there.
Talk into the microphone.
Well, the handle in's pretty important.
Yes.
So the handle's got to be in.
He knows a thing or two. Home economist.
Don't burn anything.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, and Teflon at medium always.
Okay, good. So you cook.
Yeah.
You cook. And I mean, that's the joy of sort of passing this down to the next generation, because we're in a bit of a crisis because a lot of people don't cook these days, right? Everyone's going out and getting fast food.
I know.
So good for you, Andrew.
And you know, tell them a story about when you were, do you remember the time you phoned me from, was my birthday, and you were late because you were grocery shopping, and the lady in the grocery store?
So,
I love this, my favorite story.
I was up at university, and the lady at the time I had like a lot of healthy items on the trolley there, and she was scanning them, looking at me like I had 2 heads or something. She's like, "You eat pretty healthy," and I was like, "Yeah, it's expensive though." Jeez.
But then she goes, the big part is like she didn't believe that you were in university. That was the big kicker. Like,
because it's not how university students eat. And I mean, if you can pass down that information, you are in such a good place when you get to be older and you have a family of your own. Anyways, this is lovely.
No, but that's,
I like these gifts.
But that's the whole thing.
That's the whole point,
and,
right?
And that, you
Pass
know,
it on.
And the thing is that it's a big pain in the behind when you first start with little kids in the kitchen, because you saw that cookie picture. There was a mess all over the place. But you know what? It all pays off because he lives on his own, and I mean, you even phone me up and tell me what you made for dinner.
Oh, I made brownies last week. Her brownies.
We're going to Andrew's house because he's baking. You two keep dancing. This recipe is on our website at cityline.ca. Of course I want to lick that.